Hello, my name is Aizada Turasheva, and I want to tell my feedback about the Princeless by Jeremy Whitney and Goodwin. When I saw this book for the first time, I thought that it was written for the very young children. But then, when I finished reading it, I understand that this book will be interesting for all ages. And this book will break up all the stereotypes that Disney imposed on us. So, and by the example of Adriana, we can understand that women don't shouldn't wait for her prince. She should fight for her own freedom, for her goals, and escape from her tower by herself. And I will like this book very much, so much, so I just, will recommend it for my younger sisters and brothers. And because all of us should know our rights and about the gender equality.
So I have decided to tell you about one comics, namely Princeless. It's comics about one princess, Adriel, and the story begins when her mom tells her a fairy tale about the princess and about the prince who um, saves her from a horrible beast. And like Adriel is very unusual child who has a lot of questions about this story and all this book about like gender inequality in this time and like her strict father locked her and her sister in the towers and actually they are doomed to like be in this tower and wait for the prince. But one time Adriel is really tired up and she wants to survive, rescue herself and her sisters too. And so I don't want to tell you all story because it will be not interesting, but I really suggest you to read these comics because it will teach you how to be tolerant, how to um, be more kind with your friends and all women, because this comics proves that women are women have the same in, rights as a man. And be tolerant, read comics, and goodbye.
Hello, my name is Adiya, and I want to talk about comic books that I've recently read. It's called Princeless, written by Jeremy Whitney and drawn by Goodwin. The story is very unexpected, breathtaking, and intriguing. It covers polite solutions of racism and sexism issues that are discussed by main characters. I give 9 out of 10 to this comics, -1 score because of some too one-sided view of equality in general. I mean, considering only one side of a woman view, not both points of double standards. This comics matched with my first impression. It has moderate humor and not prominent art. Story tells about Adrian, very powerful and unique princess, but once she is locked away um, in a tall tower against her will by her parents, and her parents put a dragon uh, to save her from a princess. So one day she's tired and she tries to escape from a tower, and she did it. She starts her own way overnight to rescue her sisters, and also there is a discussion of woman armor, which is also based on the stereotypes, and it's not comfortable and not suitable actually in many aspects. But I like the way author destroys gender stereotypes, prejudices about characters' skin color, and also author propagandizes skin singularity by introducing very unique heroes. I recommend you this book.
Hello, my name is Togzhan, and now I want to talk about comics. This comic is Princeless, and author is Jeremy Whitley with Goodwin. I like this comics because this comics is talk about gender problems, and main character is Adran. She is really example for every girl, not looking to any standards, rules. She's achieved her own goals. She's climbed from tallest of tall towers on the land, fighted with sword, and was a friend with the dragon. Fantastic, really? This book was very fascinatingly, and as a result, I finished reading this book during 1 hour. I understand that gender, your age is not a big problem. If you have some problem, if you have some goal, don't hear any comments, just achieve your goal. So, I like this comic so much and recommend it to you too.